digest. From lane to the new shining ground, echo chants where the legends are found. Heroes carved in the heart of time, we march on through grit and grime. Oh Tottenham, Tottenham till I die. Raise the banner, let it fly. Through the rain, through the fire, this is my club, my only desire. Oh Tottenham, Tottenham till I die. Raise the banner, let it fly. Through the rain, through the fire, this is my club, my only desire. Echoes of King and Greaves in the air. Every goal, the sound declares. Heartbeats pound like a drummer's song, marching forward, fierce and strong. We're the ones who rise in the clash. Numbers running in a white shirt dash. History burns in the roaring crowd. Every game we scream it loud. I'm Tottenham, Tottenham till I die. Raise the banner, let it fly. Through the rain, through the fire, this is my club, my only desire. We're the ones who rise in the clash. Numbers running in a white shirt dash. History burns in the roaring crowd. Every game we scream it loud. I'm Tottenham, Tottenham till I die. Raise the banner, let it fly. Through the rain, through the fire, this is my club, my only desire.
Yes, guys, and welcome to Leeds versus Tottenham instant match thoughts as Spurs take a 2-1 away win at Ellen Road as we end Leeds' 23-game unbeaten run at home. Tottenham, the best team, are playing away in season. Yes, we do have the games kicking off at 3. Spurs are up to second. And I just wanted to give a good 10-minute thought on this game. And really, where are we? And so I'm just trying to do something on the other monitor. So just give us 2 minutes here, guys, if you can. Please work. Please work. Why aren't you working? I'm just trying to get something to work on the other monitor, and it just won't work. No, that ain't going to work. Right. All right, let's see. Let's try that one. Hopefully that will work. Anyway, yeah, it's a great win, and a win that I think we richly deserve. What I liked about most of it, right? I want to start why I got the team out, because I want to talk about the team plays individually. This is not a player rating show. That will be out tomorrow, guys. So the player rating show will be out tomorrow. It's going to give me a good while to think about the player rating show, actually, and give some of these players player ratings. Look, I will talk about Vicario tomorrow. I'm too angry. Well, no, angry is not the wrong word. I'm too disappointed in him to give him a reaction. To is playing today, because I think he was dreadful. I thought Vicario distribution was poor. Yeah, he made the good saves at the end. Yes, I think they made up for the mistake that led to the Leeds equaliser. But I think a question has to be asked: does something have to be done with Vicario? Does he need to be sat down? Does he need to be talk through what's going on. Does Kingsley need to have a run in games? And yeah, I know Philip. He did make 2 great saves in the second half, but he still gave away a goal. It's the 3rd mistake in 3 games now, Vicario. And as much as I like Vicario, I've got this bee in my bonnet, right? Hang on, my other monitor is about to shut down. I've got this bee in my bonnet that he won't catch a ball. And if you can't, you're supposed to, as a goalkeeper, to catch a ball. That's your job. That is your job, is to catch a ball. So I don't know. I understand Vicario should get a lot of leeway because of him. You know, Vicario should get this little bit of a pass. Yeah, he did make a great saves and thing. Give me 2 minutes. So I'm just trying to do something here that I'm trying to run 2 things at once. There you go. Look, I'm not slating him off. He did make 2 great saves in the second half, but you can't ignore the mistakes he's making. You can't ignore that a cross is coming in. Keepers need to catch them. He needed to catch them balls. He's a great shot stopper. Nobody's questioning that. But I will question is some of his decision making and his distribution. But I really do. I get it. I get it. Goalkeepers rarely catch balls like I mean, it's a good point by Philip, actually, to be fair. Goalkeepers rarely catch balls. So that I don't know why I saw the Leeds keeper do the same thing. I don't know what's been drummed into them. What's been drummed into them for them not to catch balls? They should be catching balls. They should be catching balls. And it's leading to mistakes. It led to, his decision making for the Brighton game, the game against the game against Wolves, and this one. All I'm asking to do, he needs to improve his decision making. That's all I'm saying. But 2 cracking saves that kept us in it. We made a professional performance, and that's the thing I liked it more about it. Sorry, I got the qualifying on the other monitor, and I'm keeping a close eye on that because it's now at the end of it. I want to see who gets pole at the moment. I'll give you it's 2 seconds. Right, excuse me, Spurs fans. Sorry. We've got Russell's on pole, Verstappen 2nd, Piastri 3rd, and Telly 4th, Norris 5th, Hamilton 6th, Leclerc 7th. So that's it. So Russell's got pole then. Verstappen 2nd, McLaren 3rd, Antonelli 4th, McLaren 5th, Ferrari 6 and 7, Hadjar for the Red Bull Racing 8th, Berman for Haas 9, Alonso 10th. There you go. Okay, sorry. I do apologise. I had that in the other monitor. I was keeping a close eye on that. Big up to Tequila. We won. Congrats. Yay, we won. Yeah, we won. Proving once again the cloud we had in Tequila. There is a song. Let it go. Let it go. Big up to Tequila. Keep doing it, Frank. You're proving me right, which my ego dictates is the most important thing. Hope you're all, yeah, we all well. Cracking game, I have to say. F1. Talk about Spurs. Yeah, I'm sorry. I had it on in the other monitor. Sorry. I do apologize. You know how much I love my Formula One. Fantastic Spurs sport. Yeah, the supporters were brilliant today. I have to say they were noisy. They were noisy. They were brilliant today. They were our 12th man. Absolutely brilliant. Big up to Wirt McDonald. Yes, Dermo. How can we go? Can we go on from victory at Allen Road to F1? Yeah, I'm sorry. I tell you what, aspiring back this team today was the professional performance in the second half. How we restricted Leeds to very little. And it was good to see Thomas Frank going 5 at the back at the end as well, which I really love to see. I thought Dancer did a great job. I thought if you go through the back 4, I thought Pedro Porro was good today. I thought Romero, he's really grown into the captaincy. He really is leading that team by example. He's leading that team like a leader should, like a captain should. Mickey van der Ven, fantastic performance again. Your doggy, done so well down that left-hand side, made so many overlapping runs. There was a question, it was put into the chat in the watch along. I forget who said it, about playing your doggy as a winger. I don't know what you guys think. Put Spencer as the fullback and your doggy as the winger. But I thought, and I'll tell you another thing as well. I want to talk about Kudus and Odegaard before getting into the midfield. Their defensive work today was outstanding. Odegaard defensive work was absolutely fantastic. He teamed up so well with your doggy. He did his defensive work. He tried to attack the players on the wing, tried to put crosses in. I thought Odegaard had a really good game today, by the way. And I really think he's probably proven a few people wrong about his talent. He has got talent. It's about showing it. And I thought Odegaard was brilliant today. The midfield three, I thought Bentancur and Palhinha were very good today. Kept it disciplined at the back, kept the back four protected, did what they have to do. I thought Simmons was good in the second half. I thought he was good in the first half, but he was playing well. Some things didn't come off for him, but I feel that Simmons, for me, is proven why. We're starting to see the best of Simmons. And I think it's going to take a few games for it to filter through before we start really seeing the best of him. But I thought it was great. As I said about the wingers, I thought Kudus, I mean, you can't get the ball off that man. Once he gets the ball, there's not a hell's chance you can get the ball off him. He's a tank. And I have to admit, his goal was brilliant, by the way, as well. And it was a brilliant goal. It was set up by Porro. Porro put up the wing to Kudus. Kudus got the ball, swung round his man. And then he drove. And what I like about wingers, they drove at the box. He went across the box and then cut it. And the keeper was sort of moving that way. No, that way, sorry. And the ball just went in. There was a gaping hole. It was like the Red Sea parting for Moses. And the ball went straight into the back of the net. And then what I loved about it was the shithousery afterwards, when he went and sat in front of the Leeds fans, just sat on that chair and sat there. The balls of the man. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. And Matthias Tell, I thought Tell had a good game today, actually. I really did. I thought he worked hard. He worked very hard up front. Got his goal. Cracking goal as well. Top corner. I know got a slight deflection, but the goal was credited to him. Could have had a second. With a header that was saved onto the bar. But one thing, I was criticized for it today. I'm being criticized for it for the last few weeks. Not by people on my channel, by the way. Not by my co-owners on the channel, my co-hosts, my co-owners. Not by you in the chat. But I've been criticized and being too positive. I've been watching a few YouTube channels. You think we're in 17th place. We're second in the league. And if things work out, we might end up top 4, top 5. But if you look at the points we're picking up now, and Tequila said this a week ago, I think last week after our 1-1 draw Wolves, or a week, but I think our last win against West Ham. I can't remember when he said it, but he made a very good point. We're picking up points now that we dropped last season. Them points you pick up add an extra place in the league. So, you know, if you look at our first 7 games, which we will go through next week on the show, where we're going to look at Tottenham start to the season. Yes, there's a few games in there we haven't played well, but we're picking up points. Yes, we should have beaten Wolves at home. A point at home, that was 2 points dropped. You look at Brighton away. I think that's a good point to get away from home. Beat West Ham. Yes, we should be beating West Ham, but the Man City result. So you look at Man City, you look at Leeds. 2 good results in the first 7 games. And I think that sort of outweighs the slight bad performances we've been getting. But this team does not know when to quit. This team does not know when to give up. Everyone's working hard. Everyone is knowing their job. They know what to do. And Tequila makes an absolute good point here. Shocking what a decent manager who knows how to set up a team in this league can do. Look, for me, Andrew will always be a legend. He won us a European trophy, 3rd man in our history to do so. And I get it. But we've just proven that, and I'm sad to say it, and I hope I'll probably get criticised for this, but I don't think Ange's a Premier League manager. I think if he went into any other league, I think he might be successful with the tactics he play. I just don't think he's a Premier League manager. And that's borne out what's happened at Forest. Thomas Frank's come in. He's stabilised the defence. He's doing the win backs what win backs should do, which is bombing forward and also doing the defensive work. He's got the wingers doing what they should be doing, attacking, but also when without the ball, they're coming back and defending and helping the fullbacks out. Porro and Udogie, or Porro Spence, or Spencer Udogie, are getting an awful lot of help from the fullbacks. We've got two players sitting in the front of the back four in the pivot, doing their job. So maybe Bentancur could be licensed to come a bit more forward, but that's not how Thomas Frank does. He likes a back five, mostly back four plus your pivots sitting in there, giving them a defensive solid unit to work off. And then you've got Xavi sitting the 10, dictating the play. You've got the wingers doing what they're doing, and you've got 10 up front. Just give me 1 minute, guys. Give me 1 minute. I just need to close the sitting room door. Sorry. Oh, it's been a long day. It's been a long day so far. But yeah, it's great to see. So it's great for me. Philip said, sad to say this, but some fans wish we were 17th, so their negativity could be justified. I agree. I agree. And you know what? I think everyone's entitled to their opinion, but I think I've said it. We need a bit of boring. It's not for everyone's cup of tea, but I'm happy. We're second in the league. We're second in the league. After 7 games, we're second in the league. Now, we could finish top 6 this year, or top 7. But isn't that better than where we were last season, losing game after game after game after game after game? If we went up to Leeds last season, we would have lost that. Once that equaliser went in, the heads would have dropped and we'd have lost that. And what I like about it too, we've got a captain that captains the team, that drives the team forward. I think the players come out not happy. I think there was a bust up in the changing room at halftime between some players and Vicario. Because when that goal went in, I know Romero turned around to Vicario and bollocked him to high heaven. So maybe that's why we're a little bit not great start the second half, but we grew into the game. As for the substitutes, come on, Brendan Johnson did his usual trick of disappearing. So the only team we saw him was on the touchline, and that was it. We never saw him again. But I'm really happy with this win. Really happy with the performance. Tell for me, absolutely glad he got his goal. He deserves it so much. He really does. Ange might not be in the Prem. No, that's true. Ange might not be a Prem manager if Forest lose tomorrow. Yeah, that's so true. Tikiti says he plays a bit too defensive for my personal preference, but at this point, I take what I can get. And it's miles better than what I saw last year in the league. Yeah, it is. I mean, you look, what, 1 defeat in the last 7? Tottenham has started this season. Again, we got probably we're the second highest goal scorers in the league. I don't know about today's game so far, but look, how come Arsenal have gone second? Oh, Arsenal ahead of West Ham already. West Ham 1-0 down. Must be. Yeah, no, Arsenal was second because it got. Now, hang on a minute. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, because we conceded the goal, so we're third, not second. All right, that makes sense. But look, Tottenham lost, but that was against Bournemouth. But every other game we've won. We're unbeaten in the league, rarely. We're unbeaten in all competitions. We haven't lost apart. Are we unbeaten in all competitions? Yeah, Bournemouth is our only defeat this year. And we shouldn't have lost against Wolves. We shouldn't have drew against Wolves, if I'm being fair. Manchester United, just to give you a little note, that are 1-0 up against Sunderland already. Chelsea is 5-5. Arsenal 0-0 against West Ham. So just giving you a little bit of break, guys. But look, for me, I'm really happy. Great performance. Fan Davidosi. Tottenham win. We're up in the league. Thomas Frank has gone to a place where we can get 3 points. But guys, that is it for me. That is your instant match reaction. A really happy one. Now we're going to the international break. Now the pain for me begins because I turn my attention to a team that should stand in the greatness of time. A manager that needs no introduction the world over. No, I'm not talking about Ange Postecoglou. I'm talking about our Ireland manager, as Ireland play Portugal next Saturday, and then we're at home. I forget who I'm to, but yeah, we won't be qualifying for the World Cup, sadly. But Tottenham come back. We have to wait all to the 19th now, when we're away to Everton 4:30. So I've got, oh God, I've got Ireland. Phillips, come on, West Ham. Yeah, exactly. If not, then I will say, yeah. I can get Stevie Kenny on speed on Turbo. I'll send him your way. If not, I'd take Gareth Southgate in Ireland. I really would. I really would take Gareth. I don't know what Philip Brady says. I'll put in chat, Philip, what you think. I'd take Stephen Kenny now. Not Stephen Kenny. So somebody's going to clip that. I'd take Southgate for the ironing job now. There you go. Take my pick. I am. Get your calculators out. Portugal. That is so true. Take your pick. I have taken my pick, Gareth Southgate. But you could be going to Manchester United. But United are 1-0 up already against Wolves, against Sunderland. So Colin will be happy with that. I don't know who scored. Let me find out for you. Let me score. Who scored? Who scored? Let's see. Just before we go for Colin. Who scored? Doesn't actually say who scored. Anyway, they're 1-0 up, guys. So come on. Come on, you Spurs. 2-1 win away to Leeds. Tomorrow, play ratings live tomorrow at midday, guys. So join me for that. Monday final score when we go over the whole game. I'm going to really do. Oh, Mason Mount. Wow. Yeah. Monday final score when we go over this Leeds game. We're going to get all the stats together. I'm going to put a little bit about Vicario. I do have a rank coming about Vicario. Look, I'm not calling him a bad keeper. I just have a little rank coming. I just need to get it out of my system. But look, I two great saves second half, but he has made errors that has led to goals, which I think need to be. If he didn't do that, then I think we'd have kept a clean sheet today. But guys, thank you all for watching. Thank you for watching me for before the whistle. The watch along as well. We had great numbers in the watch along, guys. Nearly, I think nearly 600 watching, but altogether 2.5K altogether on X and also YouTube as well. So thank you so much for your support. Please hit the like button. Please hit the subscription if you can. Tomorrow, 12 midday for play ratings, and then Monday for before the final score. So join us then. Sorry, I just got changed the outro again. Sorry. On that bombshell, Tottenham top 3. Come on, you Spurs. In Thomas Frank we trust. Come on.